Hi, my name is Aaron Ofoiro. I play for Hima Cement Heathens and national team 7th and 15th. Yep.
How have you been spending your time during this lockdown?
Of course, it's very boring home there, so what I really do, I miss it so much and keep moving around, meet some friends and talk about some rugby skills and talk about some other things. That's how I've been spending my 80 days.
Have you been doing any workouts, any physical workouts to stay fit? Or you've used the time to rest and heal from any injuries that you've had?
No, for the first 2 weeks I've been resting, but the rest of the weeks I've been doing some road works and do some little drills at home, the push-ups, the sit-ups, and other things, yeah.
So would like that you share with us your rugby story, how you started, where you started from, and the teams you've played for, the tournaments you've been to up to now.
I started playing rugby, I think, in 2003, and that was at Chadondo, and started playing tag rugby with Coach Sky, Coach Chris Inquisito, Coach Stella. Yeah, and I think by that time we were playing tag rugby, and contact, and it was here at Chadondo. So Chadondo, when I grew up, went into Tigers. The club which was called Tigers and Stallions. So we started from Tigers, then went to Stallions. When I went to Stallions, I played for like 2 seasons, and the Buffaloes called me up. When they called me up, I didn't get much game time. I think it was the game time I got, it was only Rhinos versus Buffaloes, 3rd place of the Uganda Cup, and that was in Makerere. And when I didn't get much game time, I went back to Stallions. So when I went back to Stallions, Coach Seguya Robert called me to Heathens. They had a game to play, a friendly game to play against Cabras. When the Cabras guys came here, he told me to come and play fly half or scrum half. I told him, I prefer both. So I started training with the Heathens for the whole week. So when Saturday came in like this, I started on the bench, and he brought me up. I think when first half is about to end, I played all my best because he told me to go and do only the kicking and plus the defending. I did all that, and I think I was the man of the match by then, and that's when I got into Heathens. So when I got into Heathens, I think I played like for 2 seasons and went to the national team. When I went to the national team, I played my best and had a call-up in Queens. So that was 2017. Went to Queens, played for 1.5 seasons, then came back home.
How was life across the border?
Life was really good. I was also happy about it and had some good rugby there, so it was really a good life there.
How did the experience and the exposure at Queens change the trajectory of your rugby career?
I think the experience I got there, those guys, they have a lot of physicality, so I think that physicality, that's one of the experience I got, plus the gym, they do a lot of gym. And I think if you play if you play that side of the border, I think it should be physical because those guys are really hard and they do a lot of gym. So that made me really make my heart more stronger.
So you've played for Uganda at very many tournaments, but most recently it was at the World Rugby Challenger Series in South America. And with more game time came more responsibility, and you became a stable part, a constant part in the setup. Did you ask for the responsibility, or you found yourself in the role and you welcomed it?
No, I didn't ask for the responsibilities. I think the people who pushed me, my coaches and my teammates, plus me myself, I also pushed myself because I didn't want such stuff to happen again. So that's why I did all my best and worked hard.
So you've played for both the men's 15s and men's 7s. Which of the two is your favorite and why?
I think sevens are my favorite because it's really a very good game to play, and it has a lot of, if you don't have fitness a lot, you can't play sevens, because I think sevens is my favorite game.
You've won many honors for Uganda, you've won many honors for your clubs, yeah, but which is the best that you've received as an individual and as a club?
I think the player of the month, the one I won, is
in March, the Real Sports Player of the Month award, right?
Yeah. So I think that was the good one I've ever got ever. Yes.
Any matches that you remember that you're proud of for having played or having won? Any matches in which you played or which the teams that you are part of and the success that you got, which could be your favorite from all?
I think the games we played in Chile and Uruguay, those are my favorite.
Okay. Then would like to ask about the low side. What has been your best moment in your playing career?
I think my toughest moment when I got yellow card during 15s when we were playing. That was Kenya, my first debut. Yeah, so that was my toughest moment ever. Yeah.
And how were you able to recover from that moment to, continue playing and regain your confidence?
I forgot about people's words and focused a lot in my game.
So you've had a very, very successful career, I could say. You've played for the best club in Uganda, played among the best clubs in Kenya, you played in the national team across the world. And one would think that you've seen it all, you've achieved it all, but could you be having any dreams for your future?
Yeah, I think I have more dreams. It's only God who will lead me to there, but I'll keep on pushing and my dream will come true.
We're going to ask that you teach us one basic rugby skill.
I think the one I think I'll teach about the side steps. If someone is side stepping, if you're seeing your opponent coming in front of you, what they taught us when we went to Stellenbosch is the opponent, you should look into his eyes to beat him easier. Look into his eyes and try to play around with him left and right. So I think you go left or right. So when you beat him on the right, you can turn left. That's when you can beat him easier. That's what they taught us in Stellenbosch.
So there are three questions. Yeah? So Joseph Oyet and yourself are tied at 14 in the number of successful conversions for Heathens. Who is the closest to you on that list and with how many?
I think it's Joseph Oyet.
You and Joseph have the highest number of conversions. There are 14 for Heathens, right? So who is the third on that list?
Richard Chinyai for Heathens. Sebuliba.
Conversions?
Conversions, I think it's only me and Joseph. Chris Lubanga.
Yeah, Chris Lubanga is on that list, but he only has 2 conversions. There's someone higher than Chris Lubanga.
Robert Masenti.
With how many?
I don't know, but...
So it's Robert, he has 7 conversions, yeah. What was the last team to score a try against Heathens in the league?
Sorry?
What was the last team to score a try against Heathens in the league?
Rhinos. Wow. Impies. Wow.
It was an away game.
Ginger. Hippos.
So that was Ginger Hippos. The score was 8-45.
Yeah.
And then the last question. Heathens has been high scoring this season. But what was the result of the game or games in which Heathens have scored the highest points so far?
The team and the results.
Would like to know the highest points Heathens have scored and against who in one game.
I think that was Rhinos here. Yes.
What was the score?
I don't remember the scores.
It is the same as what the score was against Rams.
It was 80 something.
It's in the 60s.
60s. Oh. I don't really remember the scores.
So against Rhinos and against Rams, Heathens scored 69 points.
69.
But against Rams it was 69-3, while against Rhinos it was 69-6.